Shanti, we all were listening to this beautiful song of Baba. And yes, today's Murli is all about the color of being colored with the color of the love of Baba. Today's Murli is a Murli wherein Baba is explaining us what is the meaning of real celebration, the festival of Holi. So let's all of us take few moments and sit in the experience of the shower of color of the love of Baba that's been sprinkling on us. With that experience, let's all of us read this Murli together. The Murli is dated 15th of March 1984. Title of the Murli is The Festival of Holi is a memorial of becoming pure and making others pure. The holiest Father has come to celebrate the holy day with the holy swans. The whole of the conference age is called the holy day. Sangam, the conference is itself the holy day. The holiest Father has come to celebrate the holy day with the holy children. The holy that the world celebrates last for 1 or 2 days, whereas you holy swans celebrate Holi throughout the confluence age. They throw colors, but you are influenced by the color of the Father's company, becoming like the Father, that is, you become holy for all time. By going from the limited into the unlimited, you become holy for all time. That is, you become pure. This festival of Holi, that is of becoming pure, is a reminder to have enthusiasm for celebrating the festival of becoming pure. So the first meaning that Baba is sharing with us today about what it means to celebrate Holi is, he says, this festival of Holi, that is, of becoming pure, is a reminder to have enthusiasm for celebrating the festival of becoming pure. The essence of all these memorial customs, which are celebrated in those traditions, is of becoming pure. When they celebrate Holi, in order to become holy, first of all impurity, first of all impurity and all that is bad has to be burned. It has to be destroyed by fire. It cannot be colored with the color of purity until impurity is completely finished. With the vision of purity, the festival of coloring one another cannot be celebrated. It is the memorial of the festival of forgetting all feelings of differences and of remembering that we are of one family, that we are all the same, to have the attitude of equality, that is, of being brothers. The logic that the worldly form too is that they celebrate together, young, old, men, and women, to experience this feeling of equality. In fact, the awareness of the form of brotherhood, of being equal, gives the experience of the imperishable color. When you become stable in this form of equality, you then experience the sparkle of imperishable happiness, and your enthusiasm stays for all time to color all souls with this imperishable color. They spray color with a spray gun. What is your spray gun? Your divine intellect is filled with this imperishable color. You have experiences with the color of the company, and so your spray guns are filled with the different colors of the experiences, are they not? Through the spray gun of your full intellect, through your drishti, through your attitude, and through your lips, you are able to influence any soul with the color of this company so that they become holy for all time. Those people celebrate holy, whereas you make everyone holy. You make every day into a holy day. They have a celebration to create a mood of happiness for only a limited period, whereas you have a celebration for all time by being holy and by maintaining a happy mood all the time. You do not have to create that mood, for it remains forever. If your mood is always holy, then no form of any other mood can ever come. To have a holy mood means to be one who is constantly light, one who is automatically carefree, constantly full of all treasures, and one who has claimed the right to unlimited self sovereignty. You have had many different changing moods, sometimes of happiness, sometimes of thinking too much, sometimes light, and sometimes heavy. So all of that mood changing finishes, and you become one who is in a constantly happy and holy mood. You celebrate such an eternal festival with the Father. So you first erase, then celebrate, and then celebrate a meeting. So, what do we erase first? All the impurity, and then celebrate in that color of purity, and then come to meet Baba. The memorial of this is that they burn bonfires, they throw colors, and then they have a happy meeting together. All of you are colored by the color of the Father's company, by the color of knowledge, by the color of happiness. You play holy with so many different colors. When you are colored by each one of these colors, you have become equal to the Father. When all those who are equal meet together, how do they meet? Physically, when they meet, they hug each other. But how do you meet? When you become equal, you become merged in that love. And so the experience of merging is the meeting. When did all of these traditions begin? Whilst your celebration is imperishable, they just create a perishable memorial and are happy with that celebration. Just think, your enthusiasm should be imperishable because you have become experienced in having constant enthusiasm, whereas they just simply celebrate the memorial day for this and they experience happiness just from that. The memorial of your enthusiasm and happiness will still be able to give innumerable souls the experience of happiness until the very end. You have now created a life that is filled with enthusiasm, a life that is completely full of joy. This is the wonderful confidence aged part of the drama that you celebrate your imperishable enthusiasm and that you're also able to see your own images. On the one hand, you are elevated living souls, and on the other hand, you are seeing your own images. On the one hand, you have become embodiments of remembrance, and on the other hand, you are seeing the memorial of your every elevated act. You have become praiseworthy and are listening to the praise from the previous cycle. This is a wonder. And with your awareness, see how that is your praise. In fact, every soul always sees the memorial images of his own elevated acts in a different name and form, but he does not know it. For instance, Gandhiji, who is in a different name and form, must also be seeing his film, but without recognizing it. You are able to see your images with recognition. You understand that that is your image. You are celebrating the memorial of the days of enthusiasm in the form of festivals. All knowledge is contained in this, is it not? Are there the images of the double foreigners in the temples? Have you seen your own images in the Dilwara temple, or are there only the images of the children of Bharat? Has each of you seen your own image? Did you recognize that as being your image? Just as there is the example of one Arjuna, In the same way, the pictures, the images are memorials of just a few, but they are the memory of all of you. Don't think that just because there are only a few pictures, they cannot be of you. Although only a sample has been shown, they are the memorial of all of you. Those who stay in remembrance definitely have a memorial. Yad will always have an yadkar. Those who stay in remembrance definitely have a memorial created of themselves. Do you understand? Is the big spray gun of all of you full, or is it just a small spray gun that becomes empty when it is used just once, so that you then have to refill it again and again? You do not need to make such effort. Color everyone with the imperishable color. Celebrate Holi to make others holy. Has Holi already taken place for you, or are you still going to celebrate it now? For Holi to have taken place, it means you will have become holy. You are colored, are you not? This color won't have to be washed off. They happily throw the physical colors, but then they also want to protect themselves from them. They happily throw the physical colors, but then they also want to protect themselves from them. From what? From those colors that they are throwing physically. However, this color of yours is such that each one says, spray it even more. No one will be afraid of this, whereas they are afraid of the other colors. Other colors here means the physical colors that we throw in the celebration of Lokik Holi. Perhaps it may go into their eyes. The Baba is further saying what kind of fears they have when they're playing physical Holi. They are afraid of the other color. Perhaps it may go into their eyes, but here they would say, color me as much as you can. The more, the better. So, celebrate Holi in this way. You have become holy, and this holy is the memorial of becoming pure and making others pure. Here in Bharat, they have created many stories because they are interested in listening to stories. So they have created stories about every festival. Many short stories have been made out of your own life stories. Some stories have been made about Rakhi. Some stories have been made about Holi. Some stories have been made about your life, your birth. There are some stories about your kingdom, but all of these stories are your life stories. In the Copper Age, it wasn't necessary to give so much time to personal relationships. People were free. According to your calculation, even the population was a lot smaller. The wealth was Rajopradhan and your stage was also Rajopradhan. This is why all these methods of stories, religious stories, and devotional songs were created for you to keep yourselves busy. Some methods were needed. All of you are free, so you do service or you sit in remembrance. But what could they do at that time? They started to pray or tell stories and sing songs. Because their intellects were free, they created many wonderful, beautiful stories. At least that was better because they were saved from going into impurity too much. At least that was better because they were saved from going into impurity too much. But what happens nowadays? Nowadays, there are such things that cause even a child of 5 years to indulge in vice. But at that time, there were at least some codes of conduct. But all of these are your memorials. You have such intoxication and happiness. Do you not that you are celebrating your memorial? That they are singing songs about you? They sing songs with so much love. You have become the embodiments of love, and this is why they sing songs with such love. Do you understand what the memorial of Holi is? Always be happy, always be light. This is celebrating. Acha, never let your mood go off. Always have a holy mood, a light mood, a happy mood. All of you are becoming very sensible. Take a photograph of the first day when you came to Madhban and now when you are ready to leave. Take a photograph of that too. Both photos should be taken. You understand simply from a signal, yet you are still the decoration of Bap Dada's home. When you come, just see the sparkle of Madhavan become so beautiful. There is such beauty as though there are angels everywhere you look. Bap Dada knows that you are the decoration. Acha, to all those who are colored with the color of knowledge, to those who constantly stay colored in the Father's company, to those who become full like the Father and who color others with the imperishable color, to those who always celebrate a holy day, to the souls who are holy swans. Bap Dadas congratulates such souls for remaining constantly happy and holy. Congratulations for making yourselves constantly full and for constantly maintaining hope and enthusiasm. To all the children in all directions who remain constantly lost in love and who constantly celebrate a happy meeting, to such special children, love, remembrance, and namaste. From us children, love, remembrance, and namaste to Bap Dada. Om Shanti. Let's observe a few moments of silence and experience the various colors with which Baba has colored us. reflect on the points of Murli, and then we shall come back to share our own takeaways from the Murli. You can unmute and share your reflections and takeaway from the Murli.
Om Shanti, a very beautiful Murli, where Baba has brought out the significance of the holy. Holy is our memorial, which are the children's memorial of becoming pure and for all time. We cannot just for which all time others pure.
Amol, we can't hear you. Anybody else would like to share until then?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Today's Murli is a very wonderful Murli. Just got a chance to celebrate this holy moment and to spread the Baba remembered this gun that I like very much. My takeaway is that uh, miss continuously in a happy mood, and this happy mood, holy mood, this continuously staying to vibrate that vibrations through this gun. And Baba also said that we question us ki these guns are not empty, not filling again and again. So that checking is we have to very much important, and a constant love with Baba with combined these efforts will go away. So that point got it. And thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. And this is the color of knowledge that we have to spread to the world, and divine power we has, and celebrate each day celebration. Every day is celebration, and the image is created. Then that celebration, there's a uh, in a Lokik, they are using, they are celebrating in a particular day, but we are celebrating every day. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister. Thank you, brother. Om Shanti.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the Murli where Baba says that they may celebrate Holi just for a day or two, but for you children, the entire conference age is celebrating Holi. And very beautifully you brought in the point of Just be aware and check, is your spray gun always full and filled with this color, or you have to sometimes go back and fill it. And the only way out there is to always experience the color of the company of Baba. Thank you, Kalpesh Bhai, for that.
Thank you, sister.
Any other sharings?
Another line I would like to just say that about that mood changing finishes. That's a very important aspect. That our memorial is of you know such that it's a constant state of mind of happiness, enthusiasm, joy, imperishable happiness. So this word imperishable is very important, which ensures that mood is always upbeat, mood is always light, and it never changes. You know, the energy doesn't come down. Energy is always full and constantly happy and holy mood. That's one another aspect Baba brought out, and this is our memorial. So therefore, we just imagine how much practice we would have done during the conference age, how much alert, how much attentive we would have been now. So it's created this memorial of holy, and also Baba brought out Rakhi also, purity, which Supreme Soul now is, tying Rakhi to all of us. These are the memorials. Again, Dilwara Temple, Arjun, and Krishna. All these memorials actually we are creating every moment through our, the power of purity which we get from the Supreme Soul, Supreme Father. Om Shanti.
Yeah. Maharani also clarifies this concept of why there are so in most of the celebrations, at least in North India, I remember any festival that we have, we celebrate by also saying a story. So Baba today explains why the stories were been created,
Mm.
where the devotional songs came in, and while this point of Murli was being spoken by Baba, Baba says at least that time that was better. Today, Mahol, today's environment is so impure that even a 5-year-old child gets into vices. And what I was getting was if we experience today, even a child with 6 months, 9 months would not eat food without seeing the mobile. So
Yes,
from the
yes,
beginning itself, there is so much of radiation that's going around. Forget about what the content comes in. The first thing is the radiation itself is impacting the different organs uh, while the child is growing. So that was one reflection when Baba said that having those devotional songs and stories was still better than what's happening in today's world. So hence, make your spray gun always filled with this color of Baba, that you're spraying the wise knowledge with love and happiness to the world around, where everyone wants to get colored with this color all the time, and they're not afraid, unlike the physical colors. when they have been sprayed. We don't know what kind of chemicals have been used in it. May impact your eyes, your skin. I don't know about now, but while I was a child, there are a lot of oil colors have been used. So once that oil color has been applied, it's very difficult or very challenging to remove that from your skin. A lot of rashes would come on that skin. So
Yes. And this spray guns, sister, is what is a spray gun? Spray gun is our thought, our intellect, drishti, and attitude.
yeah,
So that's the spray gun which creates vibration and spreads in the entire world. It's vibrations of purity, vibrations of, and purity is the mother of happiness, peace, happiness, bliss, and uh, joy and love. Yeah, these four. Yesterday's Murli also was brought out in Sunday Murli. पवित्रता ही सुख शांति प्रेम और आनंद की जननी है. And another line I would like to share is याद से यादगार. This is very simple to remember, but it's very impactful. If I am in yad of the Supreme Father, who is ocean of purity, ocean of love, peace, happiness, and joy, bliss, then automatically every thought of mine is a yadgar, creating yadgar not only for myself but for others to celebrate every moment. That is yad se yadgar. That's very impactful word which we can uh, take as a takeaway. Also.
yes.
Om Shanti Rakiben.
Om Shanti Jagan.
I was just really just one word, holy is equal to pure. As you rightly said in yesterday's Murli also, Baba said that's the first blessing he gives us. May you be holy. May you be pure. And then he had also explained about the reality, the royalty, and the attainment of purity. When it comes to attainment of purity, he speaks about constant contentment and happiness. So that is one word I think holy purity is equal to happiness, because that's what we see even in the celebration of a year. There is equality, there is happiness, there is joy. People all just come together and they express that by coming together by spraying colors. Even I like that concept of the spray gun for the first time. In the Holy Murli, Baba speaks about a spray gun. I've often seen the spray gun when, in Padramani, when Bab Dada used to be given that kind of a gun and how he used to play by sprinkling colors. And I used to see the drishti, Bab Dada's drishti, when he used to spray that with a spray gun. But there, as someone rightly said, in Lokik, what do? They spray the gun and they run and again refill it and run and come. So that joy and happiness to see that it is always full. So that's where even Baba tells us your intellect, your spray gun of the intellect also should be full. And it should not, and there they only give it through the gun. But for you, it's not only through your intellect, your thoughts, you can also give it through your drishti, you can give it through your attitude, you can give it through your lips, smile, so many other colors you can give. I think even that visual which Baba expressed over here and like. Another one is this off mood. Even yesterday, Baba had spoken about off mood and on mood. What is a holy mood? Because in regular Holi, in Lokik Holi, you see sometimes there is a kind of fight, or sometimes it's, suppose, as you said, some color hits the other person. There is a kind of some accidents even which happens, which may go into unpleasantness. But our Holi is not like that. Baba says our Holi is that just constantly light. So no, all changing moods finish. We are carefree. We are full of treasures. So it's not that we are sometimes happy, sometimes thinking and all. We are always happy. That's the attainment of purity. Always happy, always content, always light. So this changing mood also, and so rightly, which you somebody mentioned, all this, when did it come copper age? Because they had no other job in the copper age. They had lot of time. And so they started all these stories and legends. For each festival, they created something. And they, with that festival, celebration also took place. So all this started in the copper age. But for us, our holy is the confluence age. Confluence age is equal to not just holy on holy day, but holy on the holy age. The whole confluence age is what we have to do by coloring people with the color of Gyan, color of love, color of attainment, and color of the company of imperishable, color of the company of Baba. Om Shanti.
Yes, Kirjanan, you got the entire recipe of the Murli, very different aspect, especially as you mentioned, the pagan concept is something which came for the first time in a Murli. So let all of us have this reflection of where is my pagan? Is it completely full and filled with Baba's company? And in what way? Thank you for that. Anyone else would like to share, or else shall we move on to meditation? Ramila Ben, Chandrakala Ben, anything from both of you? Yes, be happy, be light. That's holy celebration. So let us all sit in our stage of being a point of light, I, the soul, under the biggest fragrance of Baba, where he is coloring me with her knowledge, his sustenance, making I, the soul, pure. He's colored me fully in his own color, making me his instrument, a smaller spray gun, is becoming an example of Baba's spray gun in this Lokik world, spraying his knowledge, giving his drishti and his sustenance by coloring this world with purity, love, and happiness. Let's just take a minute of silence to experience I, the soul, completely in this color and spraying this color in the world back. I am now ready to get started in performing all the actions, right from my thought till my physical action, where everyone gets this color of Baba in which they get colored. So, with this zeal and enthusiasm, I'm all set to begin the first day of the week, getting into my locket responsibilities and routine with Baba every moment with me, spreading this color and using I the spray gun as his instrument to spray the beautiful and the wonderful knowledge that transforms the impurity into purity and all vices into wisdom. With this, I come back to be here in this world, performing my role. Om Shanti. Have a colorful and a mood which is full of enthusiasm and happiness. And we shall meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Om Shanti.